The best DEX trading experience ever. Today we're talking about DeFi Swap, an awesome new project that we discovered and talk with you guys today. As always, do your own research and figure out if this project is for you. So DeFi Swap, I just learned about. They have a lot of great things going on. They're built by an awesome team and it's very early on, so I'm going to teach you guys how to get involved in this project. So let's just jump right into it. There's a lot to cover, all the different features of this platform. We'll go over the updates and kind of just everything going on, which I think you guys are really going to like. I love their website. I love everything going on here. So let's go. So here we're on the website at defiswap.finance, and it's DEFY swap.finance. So it's kind of like play on words for DeFi and DeFi. They really got this Halloween vibe going on, which I like. Best DEX trading experience ever. So CX-like interface, limit orders, fixed token supply, and experienced team. A lot of great things. All I want to talk with you guys today about. So let's just jump right into it. So again, lots of things to cover. And again, definitely got this Halloween vibe. I don't know if this was intended, but I do like it. They even have this, like, when I hover over, they have this like cool cursor. So kudos to them. It's a nice website. But we're not here to talk about the website. So limit order. The DeFi Swap ecosystem will be fully inclusive or robust limit orders. You guys are familiar with limit orders if you guys have used any exchange. Point at a level higher than a lot you may be familiar with. Currently, new tools you need to trade smarter and more effectively. So I'm a big person on making things easier to use, using things and ways that you guys are familiar with. And again, like we are, obviously there's a lot of exchanges out there, but they're taking that concept and trying to do things to improve on it, which I think is great. Am I supposed to read this like this? I guess I'll go right. Limited minting. Our entire goal with the token, which I'll talk about in a second, is symbol is DFY, is to ensure minting does not get out of hand and over dilute our holders. Oftentimes it's an issue from farms encounter while maintaining a means of providing solid APR as well. So it's great they thought of this. CX-like UI. Again, like I talk, you guys all, I've talked about a lot of platforms and exchanges we use. So the user interface that offers the ultimate trading experience on market by combining features such as price chart, transaction history, and much more advantages of a DEX. Again, I complain about tools all the time, having to go to different sites and having to deal with everything. So it's great they have a nice interface that keeps it simple. Again, people aren't going to use your platform if it's not super user intuitive. It has everything that they need. So having something as simple as like a price chart and transaction history on the same platform where I can actually swap and change it, I don't have to pull up 3 different websites just to do what I want to do. I think it's great. So kudos to them. Tax token haven, code designed to differentiate between a trading transaction and creating disassembling of LP. Therefore, no tax applies in LP-related transactions, while regular tax works on trades. Impermanent loss protection, ILP. Our innovative impermanent loss protection system covers you from impermanent losses, often occur during farming. With ILP on, farm on DeFi Swap without any risks. So again, without going too much into it, there's obviously risks involved with farming, and they want to eliminate that. And so they have this system that they put into place to make sure that everything is safe and secure, and you can farm without having to worry about it. And DeFi Credit powers and propels DeFi Credit. DeFi Swap powers and propels DeFi Credit. Upcoming lending platform, zero interest loans. So if this is something that you're interested in, you can learn about this. Unlimited duration with DeFi holders earning directly from platform profit of both platforms. Again, if this is something that you're interested in, it's great that they're offering all these different concepts into this platform to not only allow you guys to do more depending on how you invest, but also give you guys more options and obviously continue to add utility to this project. So here's the advantages of this, if it wasn't obvious already. DeFi token holders are rewarded by DeFi Swap, as DeFi.farm is a parent project of DeFi Swap. The benefits are as follows. A portion of the fee, aka platform profit, 0.3%, and it's broken down as such. 0.2% goes to LP provider, 0.1% goes to DeFi holders. Automatically credit to the account every week, so it's great that they get that benefit, and it's great that it's every week. You don't have to wait like months. It's there. DeFi, DEFY, will be governing token of DeFi Swap. This will offer a cross-chain swap to DeFi holders to join us and take part in our DAO. And then this is totally optional. Again, they're letting you guys have the option for all these things. Nothing you have to do, but it's great that you can do that. And then obviously exclusive farms with boosted APY will be available for DeFi pairs. And then exclusive pools with boosted APY will be available for DeFi users. So definitely check that out. And then they talk a little bit about how this whole entire process is going to work within the user, the DeFi swap, and then the vault. Remember we talked about ILP. Team and marketing gets 0.4%. And then they do have a burn vault. And then it says burn every 2 years. Data sent to mint contract to set new mint rates. If you guys want to learn about the tokenomics of the actual token, DFY, introduce a clear, unique tokenomics concept while keeping the supply under control is top priority. I think that makes a lot of sense. I think there's a lot of projects out there that their supply gets kind of crazy. The mint rate seen as above is set to reach 10 million DeFi in approximately 2 years. Each trade, DFY sends 4% to the burn wallet, and therefore burn wallet gains a large quantity of DeFi over the 2-year mission period. So I think this really goes to show the team behind this, which has done a lot of successful projects before. They kind of figure out what works and what doesn't work and how they can take this to the next level. And they really put a lot of thought and effort into this, which I think is great. The audit they're working on, they plan to share the audit report before launch. So that's coming really soon. Obviously follow them on Twitter, Telegram, and Discord if you guys want to learn more and stay up to date on that. We'll check the Twitter out in a second. But let's see how you guys could get involved. The pre-sales required to generate liquidity on the DEX. They'll share the pre-sale date. We'll check the Twitter, make sure if it's not released yet. But Telegram, Twitter, and Discord are the best ways to stay updated. And remember, with the funds raised, they will have a total supply of 10 million DeFi tokens. So they're not going to have like a ridiculous supply. So it's easier to manage and it's easier to read. Thank you. 1 million initial mint for pre-sale. And then 8.1 minted as reward over the first 2 years. So that's great. I mean, that's like, it's pretty limited. And then they have a marketing wallet, so you can see how that's broken out between the marketing and the team. And this is the advisors, which I think is really good. I think they have a ton of experience, not only in like tokenomics, but like blockchain and development of smart contracts. They're definitely going for a Halloween theme here. This is obvious because of everything going on, which I do appreciate. So if this website changes after October, let me know. I'll do an update video on this. But they have a ton of marketing experience, platform development, and you can kind of see their backgrounds and who they are. And you could reach them on Twitter, Telegram. They want to make sure they're available to you guys, answer any questions that you guys might have. But I think it's good. Like I said, you want a team that's, worked on several projects before, knows what they're doing, and it's not doing the same stuff that they've done before. They're not copying any of the projects. They want to take what has already been done and improve on that, and tons of experience. You might not even recognize some of these names from past projects because they're well known in the industry. Several leading Phantom projects have already been agreed to collaborate with us. We share expertise in research, development, marketing, troubleshooting, and more. So again, this is definitely this Halloween theme. I appreciate it. My favorite holiday. Scarecrow, Grim Finance, Pumpkin. So they know, and I always say this in all my videos, not all my videos, majority of my videos, projects that do partnerships with others, I think are great. They're not just trying to earn money for themselves. They want to really do this in the long term. They want not only themselves to be successful, others to be successful, and kind of share knowledge. And I think that's great. And then these are some people that are just kind of working and helping them with all these different things. They're the new members. They have the Avengers theme. So definitely check that out. But it's great that people are believing their vision and looking to help in any way possible. So let's check them out on Twitter and see the latest updates. What's going on there? So here's their Twitter, a great place to get information. So that's twitter.com/DeFiSwap. And to reiterate, this team really wants to make sure you feel safe and secure about everything that they're doing. They're not only going to dox, they're going to do a KYC done by RugDoc and Jago. And they just want to make sure they're doing everything possible to know that they're in this for the long term, which I think is great. So definitely check them out. So again, upcoming DEX with limit order and Binance-like UI. I love Binance. I use it every day. And then you obviously may want to make you feel safe, secure, and then obviously you're using the best tools out there, which I do appreciate. You know how I like tools. So definitely going to check this out. Pre-sale information, they're all hyped about it. They're doing a bunch of like giveaways and things like that. And obviously the big NFT fans. So definitely check this out. They're definitely obviously talking about You know, a lot of NFT stuff, etc. So definitely see the latest going on there. You know, I think they're really community focused, and I think that's important. They want to make sure that they're building this for you guys, that it's something that you want to use, because why would, you know, they build something without the input of the community and their holders. So that's great. So definitely check them out on Twitter. And yeah, like I said, starting to be the most advanced DEX trading experience on Phantom. Remember, they're on Phantom. So again, they talk a lot about this. Again, if you guys have questions on it, have to check out the Discord, Telegram. They're obviously continually talk about it, and I think that's it's great that they are doing everything possible, you know, on this network that not a lot of people are doing, or I can't even think of anyone to do it. So that definitely makes them unique. So definitely check them out, learn about them. They also have a link tree. We could see some of their you know, updates, etc. They also have a concept paper, which is a white paper where they talk even more in depth about everything going on with this project, why they made it, the features of it, things you can do on it, what makes them unique. Obviously, they talk about the pre-sale and everything going on there. But definitely check it out. This is like the roadmap that they're working on. Obviously, they're kind of still in phase one. Still working on the pre-sale. Check out their Telegram and Discord for the latest information. I'll keep you guys updated on this. But this is all the stuff that they're trying to accomplish. Pre-sale, adding liquidity locking to enable trading, DeFi Swap version 1, adding top 20 farms, adding at least 10 pools, more marketing, bridge to DeFi holders, and then enabling DeFi trade on the Phantom Opera chain. And then obviously next year, they want to improve on the DeFi Swap, implement the dashboard, and then just add more farms and pools, which I think is great. Again, a lot of stuff that they have on the roadmap, farm pad, farm hosting, DAO governance, all exciting stuff. So I think this section is really great on their white paper, their concept paper, where they kind of talk about like what are the common features of DeFi Swap. So common features you'd find in other DEXs out there. So like swapping and trading, liquidity pools. Again, you guys have, if you've watched the channel, I talk a lot about these, but liquidity pools enable the trading of any pair, and they give some examples like Phantom Opera for USDC on any DEX or whatever pairs, and you could see them like listed as like Phantom Opera USDC. And then obviously, you know, liquidity pools, if you don't know that term, you probably know the acronym of LP. So that's another common thing. Yield farming, and again, I'm not going to go too much into it, but is a system to encourage people to join liquidity pools as liquidity providers. While there's still theoretical risk of impermanent loss, yield farming provides secondary protection against impermanent loss. And I'll talk about some of the unique features like ILP later on with this project, and then just pools, which are similar to yield farming, but its major difference, it takes like a single token and not an LP token to earn rewards. So that's all common, and I think it's great how they like point that out, so in case you're not familiar with those. But I like how they go into the unique features of DeFi Swap. What makes DeFi Swap different from the rest? So fixed supply, major problem and headache for most of the major DEXs, including PancakeSwap, is unlimited minting of native tokens to incentivize LP token owners. This inflation directly hurts the token price, and thus most DEXs try to find different ways to buy back burn tokens. But at DeFi Swap, they found a way to supply always in control so that the total supply never crosses 10 million DFY tokens. This brings immense value to our tokens as per the simplest rule of economics. The scarcer the product, the higher the price. So I think that's great, and it's something, like I said, that no other DEX out there has. They have limit order, which I talked about a lot, but we strongly feel that modern DEX must have a limit order. Right now, most of the large DEXs offer market orders alone. This means if a user wants to trade, he or she needs to buy sell at the current rate and cannot set a chosen price. But at DeFi Swap, they found a way that users can put a chosen price and the amount of tokens to trade in order for future execution. In short, it's almost like PancakeSwap acting like Binance. So again, if you guys are familiar with like stocks and things like that, limit order should be of no surprise. And I think one thing that I think it's just important to point out that makes DeFi Swap different is the futuristic UI. Most DEXs on the Phantom Opera chain come with minimalist interface, which offers swap interface, but they want to take it to the next level and do things like charts, pending trade orders, and just so much more. They're implementing so much different features, and they're going to keep adding more tools within their platform to make it so that it's exactly what you need to do all your investing, which I think is great. So I want to take a deep dive on some of the features of this project that really make it stand out from the rest. So the first one, impermanent loss protection. So what is this? It stands for impermanent loss protection, and no other DEX offers this. This makes this truly unique feature of DeSci Swap. They've already explained what impermanent losses are and how we incentivize liquidity providers so that already minimized risk becomes even more insignificant. To fully remove risk, and this is the part that, again, no one else does, we will offer impermanent loss prevention to every single yield farmer. I think that's great. I think a lot of people are, especially in cryptocurrency investing, they're always trying to mitigate risk. And I think this is a great way and a great feature to have. Definitely thinking about the user and their experience first. ILP tracks your initial investment and the present value. And if withdrawing liquidity, the user suffers from impermanent loss, the ILP will reimburse the loss, so the user is fully compensated. And I think that's awesome. I think that it's something that is really going to make people feel confident about using this platform. And again, if you guys want to learn more about this before you actually use this, there's terms and conditions that are on the later sections of this white paper that talks about that even further. But again, like I said, no other DEX offers this, and I do think that this is something that DeFi Swap is really, I think it's a game changer, and I think it's a great feature to have. And I think it's a great project backed by a great team, so definitely check it out for yourself. I actually wanted to give you guys a sneak peek of what this is going to look like. Hopefully I'm able to show this to you guys. I was able to get someone from their team to actually show some. Again, this is their platform. They're still testing it. So some of this stuff might not be final, but this is what it's going to look like. And it's there. It's live. It looks great. Remember, user-friendly was the key, and I think this looks really great. So you can see like this is like a sneak peek of the different farms. I like this color scheme, right? Like I was joking that it was like Halloween themed, but I think it's really cool. Obviously, you can see my light in the background. It's a cool color. It really makes stuff pop out and makes it really visually appealing. So you can check out the different farms here. I think that's awesome. There's even like this thing to add liquidity. So you can definitely check out. You can select the different currencies, etc. You can see the different DeFi exchange liquidity farm pools on the top. And then this is what the kind of the exchange is going to look like. If you've seen any other exchange, it obviously has the chart here, and then the order book, and then the recent market trades, and then they have here, which is the limit order and the exchange, which is, something, I don't know any other platform that does this. It looks as cool as this. It makes it so easy. You can be like, okay, like I said, I don't have to switch tabs anytime I want to look at different stuff. It's great that it's all here, and you can pick the best time to buy. You can put your limit order in, and I just think it's great, and I do think it's definitely something that's needed. So I'm so excited to check this platform out in the near future. Hopefully, when this becomes live, I could hopefully preview it for you guys, but I'm excited. Seeing these screenshots makes me even more excited, and I think it's a great project backed by a great team. I keep saying that, but it's true. So let me know what you guys think about it. Thanks again for watching. Catch you guys next time.